Hello, welcome back to another game on Arena. It's for now the last game featuring Stefan. Stefan against JonSlow, Huns against Italians. And I think I haven't seen Huns against Italians before, not sure what the better civ is. Back before the last balance changes, I guess Italians was stronger with their strong Conquerors and so on. But this could be really open, and we have Stefan with Pure in the back with a quite open map here. Second gold on the right hand side is outside. We have, who do these sheep belong to? I hope it's to Stefan and not stealing them from JonSlow, but it will be alright. Main stone safe in the back, second stone on the left hand side is outside, main gold forward, and I guess this is the third gold from Stefan. Pretty far forward, that's not really good. But okay, let's see how he's going to play this. JonSlow Italians, are we going to see monks here? But Huns can go Cav Archers or Scouts and Nightcav and Castle Age, and they should be fine usually. We have the main gold and the main stone safe in the back. We have an extra gold inside JonSlow space. You will find this. We have the second gold on the right hand side outside on the walls, and fourth here inside really close as well. Third gold on the left hand side, one really close to JonSlow space. Then there is the second stone outside forward, one relic between the two players. And that relic is closer to JonSlow. This one close to Stefan, and I guess this is technically in a neutral zone. So relic-wise, that's pretty okay. Both players actually with really wide maps. There's no two sides with forest, but only one here from JonSlow on the left, and for Stefan pretty much the same thing. Only on the left-hand side there's the forest, and on the right-hand side both players are rather open here. Could lead to interesting games, and I think might be a little bit of an advantage for the Huns player here, but I'm not sure. Probably depends on the strategy as well. Now, both players are not going for Trash apparently, which is really nice to see. I didn't want to see a Trash here, and neither player really has the need to go for Trash. Or a good reason to do. Let's see who's going to be up first, and are we going to see like Scouts or Cav Archers or none of both for Stefani with the Huns? Usually we're going to see military units and 27 pop. I think Stefan should be able to go for some barracks and unstables or something. Maybe even go for Cav Archers. We have JonSlow on the way to feudal age already, 25 pop. This could be a monk rush or a boom or just, I don't know, 3 TCs and a monk. And a monastery for monks. Not sure about this. What is JonSlow going to do here? Is luring the last of the deer in, which is nice to see. He's going to have a lot of food in the bank, and we might actually see a monk rush here. That main gold is a little bit nasty because it doesn't have space for a mining camp on the right hand side where the best lumber camp, mining camp might be. Maybe here, but it's okay, I think. We have Mark and Blacksmith coming up for JonSlow, and he has the resources to click up to Castle Age already. Did he start in time? Yes, perfect. Castle Age coming up here. We have JonSlow Scout inside Stefan's base. I guess he was trying to attack it, and then Stefan lured him in. There's a Blacksmith coming up. Archer range, we're gonna see, I think not crossbowmen, not archers, but Cav Archers. And JonSlow is gonna find out a little bit about Stefan's base. And as soon as Stefan hits Castle Age, he will have Cav Archers, and then the Scout from JonSlow will go down. But for now, ooh, villager snipe, beautiful. That was an injured villager, I guess, and that's something that should not happen, but it did. Now JonSlow is the first to be up to Castle Age, has 2 villagers in the main goal. That's not a monk rush here. Instead we're gonna see 3 TCs, I guess. Perfect timing on those villagers and the berries, and there is TCs coming up where? I guess on the main stone then, yes, and a lot of space for farms around, and not another TC for now, but a monastery coming up. And maybe a Mangonel, Siege Workshop in Mangonel soon. We have Stefan up to the Castle Age, Cav Archer production starting, second Archer range coming up, a TC on the main gold, another TC on the woodline in the back. Those villagers from the berries will go to the back here as well, and put up down a few more farms. The Cav Archers, yeah, that's the Cav Archer taking down the Scout eventually. 4 range only, no upgrades. Stefan doesn't have gold for upgrades now, and he only has enough for 1 monk, 2 Cav Archers. That's 4 military units now in total. And JonSlow is with a monk here, and I think he should be able to get that relic in. Stefan is not able to take the monk down in time, and that monk is safe now, or it should be safe. So JonSlow was able to pick up 1 relic, and he should get the one on the left hand side. He's sending a monk there immediately, and Stefan cannot see the relic. He can see disappear, but the Scout wasn't inside of the relic. So JonSlow, 2 relics basically for free, had to invest to 2 monks, now the 3rd monk coming up just in case. And JonSlow is up to a good boom here, TC on the main gold as well. No TC on a wood line, that's a mistake in my opinion. Usually you should go for a TC on a wood line, and that did not happen this game. Here might have been a good TC spot, but it's alright, and JonSlow should be able to get enough wood in. We have Sanctuary on the way, 3 monks now waiting at home, and I think Stefan probably going to be in 3 TCs as well. Try to boom up as fast as possible. TC on the main gold, TC on the wood line. Not TC number 4, no TC number 4 coming up yet. Wheelbarrow on the way for him. And now the thing is, Stefan usually should be the better boomer, but in this game there doesn't seem to be a lot of difference here. He had to invest into military units, into buildings and military units, which slowed him down a little bit, but he's pretty neck and neck with JonSlow. JonSlow a little bit better here. Resources looking good. He's almost got enough stone for a castle. He almost got enough resources to click up. How much is it? 10% cheaper for Italians? Is that possible? So only 900 food. I hope that's correct. Stefan doing gold mining and handcart, getting a lot of eco upgrades, and JonSlow usually getting handcart quite late, which I don't really like. He's got resources to do so, but he can also click up to the Imperial Age. He's got the siege workshop up, 2nd building, castle coming up behind the monastery, and there's the monks going to actually convert a scout here. JonSlow was trying to wall this off, but not happening, at least not completely. Cav archers still on the field. Stefan clicking up to Imperial Age as well, and now I think he's going to go into more and more Cav archers here. I don't think we're going to see anything else in the early Imperial Age. Cav archers make sense, maybe then with Parthian tactics, bracer chemistry and so on, ballistics obviously. Fletching now done, Mangonel is out, and JonSlow, what are you going to do here? Are we going to see Generous crossbowmen actually production starting, Botkin are on the way, but they are producing quite slow, so that's not going to be easy. Then again, JonSlow has enough stone for a 2nd castle, which he's putting up on the left hand side, next to the monastery, more or less. And now there's a castle coming up forward for Stefan. JonSlow should be able to see this. Can he see the castle? Not yet. He's not daring to go towards the front here. Bloodlines, ballistic coming up. JonSlow can see the castle now and needs to go for trebuchets immediately, but doesn't have to go to do so. He's just sold some resources and he cannot go for trap. Now finally, first trap coming out. Cav archers moving in, nice walls here, and those 2 castles will make sure that no Cav archers are going inside. Capram, Husbandry, Bracer, 2 men saw a lot of upgrades coming up from Stefan, and JonSlow is producing trebuchets now. He wants to get rid of that castle, which makes sense. At the same time, he cannot produce any other military units. He's not allowed to produce at least those Chinese crossbowmen. Needs to reseed his farms a little bit. Ooh, that's not good. That lumber camp is really bad in my opinion, because there's so many villages on this. It's good in the early ages, it's bad in the later ages. That Capram is not doing a lot, and the Mengen are getting repaired. Stefan, 2 trebuchets hitting that castle. JonSlow with 3 now, hitting the castle from Stefan, and that one's going down quite fast here actually. Let's go back to 75 speed, it should be fine. And now JonSlow doesn't want to lose this castle at home, which makes a lot of sense. Conscription chemistry coming in, Parrot archer armor, Parthian tactics, all the important upgrade for the Cav archers, except for the heavy Cav archer upgrade, which is usually coming last. At least from Huns war in AOC, I was used to see the heavy Cav archer as the last upgrade on those. All others were more important apparently. I did never really go into that, but I believe the experts know what they're doing. Now that Mangonel went down fast, and at 3 trebuchets against 2, it's going to be 4 against 2. Stefan is not able to get that castle down, or the trebuchets. Looking good for JonSlow at this point. He's got a decent amount of military units. I'm not sure where or which. He walled up the right hand side, which is really important for him. And what's the 17 military units? That's 5 trebuchets. That's 3 monks, we're in 8. A few Chinese crossbowmen, I can see 5, that's 13. What else does he have? A few Conquerors, there it is. But not a lot, at least not yet. More Chinese crossbowmen on the way. But are they going to be good against the Cav archers? I think not really. Let's find out. Thumbring on the way, siege ram coming up from Stefan. I think JonSlow might need to go for on chest. Stefan has a lot of gold in the bank. He is getting more and more buildings in the middle of the map. Taking map control, taking his 2nd gold as long as he can, makes sense. Also the 2nd stone. That former main gold is mined out a lot here actually. And the rest of the other gold for Stefan, it's 4. But he's also taking that 3 mining camps on that already. And he's trying to break those walls. More walls coming up for JonSlow, who is trying to wall Stefan out and trying to take his 3rd gold at the same time. And we have Thumbling and Leather Archer coming in for Stefan now. And Stefan has 5 military units behind. JonSlow, still the 4 Conquerors in the barracks, is not producing crossbowmen, those Chinese crossbowmen any longer. He's doing the honor trap upgrade, which makes a lot of sense here. And the 5 traps are hitting the mining camp now. That one went down, but JonSlow can only see the siege workshop and the archer range. He cannot attack it. I guess that's too much distance here. Archer upgrade gonna be finished soon. JonSlow has a good amount of resources in the bank. Now he's attacking that siege ram using the Conquerors. Makes sense here. They don't have upgrades, but it's still not bad. That scout on the left hand side still alive for JonSlow, and we have siege workshops moving more and more forward. JonSlow apparently lost a few villages here. I didn't see it, but there were a few on that gold. And now elite Chinese crossbowmen coming in and heavy cav archer upgrade. So these heavy cav archers are gonna have a lot of HP. Do they have bloodlines? 70. Yes, that's gonna be 80, and they are, as far as I can see, fully upgraded. Light cav, chain barding arm on the way, and now Stefan 47 against only 36 military units, looking better for him. Siege workshop coming up forward. Those 5 trebuchets are going dangerously close to those heavy cav archers. They are two-shotting a trap here, but archers behind should be really helpful for JonSlow. Elite Chinese crossbowmen moving forward. Not sure that they get a lot of damage against the heavy cav archers. They get damage against cav archers or only cavalry units. I'm not too sure about this. If they're only getting damage bonus on paladins and heavy cavalry units or melee units, then this might be dangerous for JonSlow. Those siege rams are actually getting through. There's a lot of them, and that's a beautiful attack here. The onagers even hitting the Chinese crossbowman by accident, and now suddenly JonSlow only on 40 military units, and he's calling the GG here. He was not able to mass. And I think he needed to go for more Conquerors, he needed to go for more Chinese crossbowmen, more onagers, and looks like Stefan didn't really put too much effort into this. He was playing strong, but he didn't have too much troubles here, and JonSlow didn't really find a way to get enough army out, get a good army out. I think he needed monks as well, maybe, a few behind that, but it's not the most important thing. Bombard cannons possibly, and he needed elite skirmishers in my opinion. He saw the heavy cav archers, so you need to try and counter these. It did not happen in this game. Hope you enjoyed it still, and see you in the next games then. GG.